Realtors. I am one of the trainers at Prince George's County Association of Realtors, but I wanted to bring my husband with this. So we work together with our group of agents. Our agent group at EXP consists of over 100 members, and we have a gross sales volume of well over 100 million a year in production. And so that's where these lead generating tips come from. These are things that we do and our agents are doing, and that's how we're able to be so productive. So without further ado, we're just going to go right on into the presentation and get started. What we're going to do is we have them broken into different ways that you can generate leads, such as social media, such as sphere of influence and things like that. After each section, we will check the chat box to see if there are questions about the various activities that we suggested. So your questions will get answered. Let's check if there are any questions in the chat right now. Any questions in the chat?
Okay, we'll keep it going here.
Have to move that down. We're working together. Move the bubble box down. There you go. Okay, and go to more. Okay, no questions right now, so we're good. We'll see them pop up. Okay, so the purpose of this training is that you will each leave with at least 51 easy lead generating activities. Hold on, I'm gonna change this box. Here we go. There we go. That may be better. With at least 51 easy lead generating activities that you can do to grow your real estate businesses and income to the next level in 2020 and beyond. So you all ready?
Oh yeah, we're ready. We're ready.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, have more people coming in here.
Go ahead. All right, there we go. Okay. Social media is the first area. So 51 easy lead generating activities any agent can do. And now we're going to talk about a few in the social media realm. In this realm of social media, this realm of the COVID-19, we know that social media is going to be our best friend. And I know you're already on social media, you're already using it, but perhaps there's some things you haven't thought about yet. So Michael, take us away with social media.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we're going to get started here. So the very first one in social media category is to promote a community using video, okay? And so right now, as we well know, video is so important to connecting with your sphere and then also with people that you may not know, okay? So video allows you to express yourself. Video allows you to really be able to share your brand. And so one way that I know our agents or some of our agents have a lot of success in is just going to a neighborhood, a particular community. It could be a new structured community. You don't have to have any fancy equipment, but you can just take your phone, okay, and just promote a community using video. You know, talk about the, you know, an up and coming community, the characteristics of the community, maybe some of the homes that are for sale, some of the nearby amenities. And we had an agent that took this first one. We just did a training with a few weeks ago, took it and generated 8 leads. 8 leads came from that, just promoting a local in one day. Okay, so that's a great one to do.
Yep. So next we have live listing video tours.
That's right, live listing video tours.
We've had agents to do that and they've gotten leads from it. So that is if you have a listing, of course, with the stay-at-home orders and the stay put orders or whatever you want to call those, it's very difficult for people to get into the home to see it. It may be difficult for people to get into the home to see it. So live listing tours, you go to a listing and you provide a Facebook Live or an Instagram Live or a LinkedIn Live tour of, tour of the particular property. Now, it can be your listing, but it doesn't even have to be. If you have permission from the other listing agent, the other brokerage to show the house, you can do it. And just make sure you're posting that in your post that I have permission, you know, to promote this listing. But it's working wonders for many people because sometimes you don't even have a listing. So ask one of your team members, one of your office mates, can I just show this listing? Most agents would not mind you helping to get their listing sold. So a live listing tool.
Absolutely. Let me just make sure, and after you complete your video, you want to make sure you have a call to action. Let them know to give you a call if they want to take a tour of that particular home or others. Okay, number 3, use Messenger to connect with your sphere. So a lot of people, you know, they respond quickly in terms of text and also Messenger. So like Facebook Messenger, Messenger and Instagram or LinkedIn or what have you. So use Messenger to connect with your sphere. So one of the things that we've been doing, and I know our agents have been doing, especially during COVID-19, is just reaching out just to check on our sphere, past clients, friends, family, just quick messenger. Hey, I was just thinking about you and your family. Trust that you're okay and doing well, staying healthy during COVID-19. And, you know, just wanted to stay in touch, see how you're doing. So not selling real estate, not telling them, hey, you know, send me a referral or go check out my new listing. Just using messengers to connect, because people do business with people who they know, like, and trust. And, you know, people don't care how much we know till they know how much you care. And so just by doing that, I know some of our agents actually just recently doing these maybe 4 or 5 a day have actually had people respond saying, look, I'm glad you reached out to me. We're doing fine. But actually, you know, we're going to be looking at putting that house on the market in a few weeks. So these things are happening. Again, that's free and that's easy to do.
And that's working. Okay. Number 4, in your particular social media, whichever one you're using, and most of these are very general. I think there's one where we talk specifically about one particular social media platform, but join the groups, network with people, connect, and they don't have to all be, and in fact, we recommend they're not all realtor groups. They can be special interest groups. Right. For example, I like gardening. So I am very, very intrigued by gardening groups. We have a schnauzer, a dog. So we're active in the schnauzer lovers groups. Join groups and share information. Be active in these groups.
Absolutely. Great one. Okay. Let's go to the next one here. So we're actually flying through these on number 5.
You have to do that first.
Okay. Okay, this is a great one here. Something that, you know, we do on a regular basis is interview other businesses and professionals, especially during this time. You know, show your communities, show other businesses and professionals that you care about them and their success. It may be a local diner that you love to patron. It may be your hairstylist, you know, be your barber, the person who does your nails. You know, go and let them know, hey, you know, I just want to do a, you know, spotlight of you, maybe for about, you know, 3 minutes or 4 minutes or what have you. Again, you can use your phone. You can go Facebook Live or just record it and post it to your social media and just say, hey, look, you know, for example, we say, hey, you know, I'm Mike Houston with, you know, eXp Realty. I'm here with, you know, my barber, you know, here in Woodbridge, Virginia, and just wanted to share with you, you know, great people and places that are adding value, you know, to the community. And so, hey, and just interview them, ask them questions, make it very conversational, but make it about them, not about you, because you want to help them generate business. You want to help them maybe gain new clients. And so it's the concept of reciprocity. Okay. You give and you promote others. By nature, they're going to want to promote you. Okay. And that does work.
Those have been working great for us. We've been doing those for several years now. And many people have just, you know, called us back. Maybe they don't call right then. Some things you're doing is sowing seeds. So it's not always to get that quick return that, you know, I put this out today and then tomorrow they're going to call. But people are watching. So sowing seeds is important.
Absolutely.
Post a press release.
Yes.
A press release is powerful, and it doesn't have to be an official press release that's going to the Washington Post or your local newspaper, but you yourself are your local newspaper. You're your community's greatest resource, right? So post a press release if you know that there's a new store coming, if you know that a new school is being built, if you know that someone did something great in the community, maybe they donated food during COVID-19, they donated computers, they did something like that, post a press release and share the good news and spread the good news, because you want to be your town hall mayor
Absolutely.
for your community.
Absolutely. And
Yes,
absolutely. I was just going to add something to that. For many of you who have designations and certifications, we have several. A lot of them give you templates actually of a press release. You may have received it 2 years ago and never did anything with it. Go back, pull up that press release, and then put it out there on social media. Hey, I just got my pricing strategy advisor certification, or whatever it is that. And so utilize those tools as far as press release to let your sphere know, hey, that you are now a niche area expert for a particular real estate need or service.
And I would say, Michael, it's important to go back and recycle stuff. Don't feel like just because you sold a house 2 years ago, you can't repost it. If you don't have any material, go back and get some old material and recycle it. What do they call that in TV? They call it a rerun. So provide a rerun.
Absolutely. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, giveaways, provide giveaways. Okay, we always say givers gain. The thing that we learn from our mentors and what we've experienced is that, find as many ways as you can give, to your sphere, to your past clients, current clients, future clients, to generate leads. So you may do something on the Facebook. We have one of our top producers that works with us that, she has her car wrapped and she'll say, hey, if you spot my car, and she has her phone number and website on her, give me a call. And the first one to give me a call will get a $5 Starbucks gift card. And so, I mean, that's just worked wonders for her because she posts that on Facebook and it'll be a lot of people say, hey, I saw you at Safeway. I saw you over in Ashburn. Okay, so that's just one way. So find creative ways to do giveaways, okay, to be able to generate leads.
Okay, awesome. And some people do, I know a lot of coffee shops and stuff are closed and, a lot of businesses are closed, but there's some people that go and sit in coffee shops and have signs that say, I'm giving away, $5 Starbucks cards or whatever today. And on the back of the card, they have a business card or something like that. So that's the out of the box one. Yes. And it's not one everyone would be comfortable with, but I have heard that it works. We personally haven't done it, but we know people that have done things like that and they've generated business from it.
Absolutely. Okay.
Okay. Active engagement on LinkedIn. I'm going to let you talk about this because this really helped to launch him into a different price point.
Absolutely. Several years ago, just wanted to crack into a higher end market. And so, I've always been a believer in LinkedIn. So I began to just update my profile on LinkedIn and get more active and engaged. And so I think this was like back in,
it was at least 10 years
at least
ago.
about 10 years ago. I reconnected with a friend of mine who I knew from college, but we didn't really connect on a professional level, who happened to be a lender. And so I connected with him on LinkedIn. We ended up friending each other on LinkedIn, and he, I guess, didn't realize I used to be a loan officer, but he didn't realize I was a real estate agent. And so he was like, hey, Mike, great to connect with you. I see you're a real estate agent. We have to connect. And so really, he was working with a client that was already pre-approved for over $600,000 to buy a home. I'll never forget. It was in Loudoun County. And so, make a long story short, he ended up being our client, and we ended up helping his family buy a new home over $600,000. And that was a lead directly as a result of being active and engaged in LinkedIn. And we continue to receive residual business and leads from LinkedIn. So definitely use that as a source.
Absolutely.
It's free.
Absolutely. And you're connecting with professional people anyway.
Absolutely.
All right, number 9. Can you believe we're at 9
already?
But we have a lot to go, so we may have to ease up on all the stories. But
right fast. Yeah, we have several to go. So.
Yeah. So number 9, connect your ask to your activity. So whatever you're posting on your social media, whatever it is you're really trying to ask, say it right there. If you're saying, I enjoy, going back 2 slides ago, I said, post something. If you don't have a current listing, post an old one that you sold and you're excited about it. Then you can say, who do you know who's looking to sell? Are you looking to sell? Let's talk. So whatever you're posting, end it with whatever you're really asking.
Absolutely. And we always say that, you attract what you promote. Okay. And you get what you ask for. So
absolutely. So if you want to attract more listings, promote more listings. You want to attract more new construction? Promote more new construction.
Outstanding. Okay, this is powerful. Promote client testimonials. I highly recommend that, for all of your clients, when you have a satisfied settlement, or even during the process before settlement, while they're excited about your service, you want to get documented testimonials. There's many different platforms you can do that. You can do it via Facebook. You can do it via LinkedIn. One of the ones we use is Zillow. So after every closed transaction, we have if you go to our Zillow profile, we have approaching, over 30 plus testimonials, client testimonials. And so we're able to pull those, and every once in a while we'll post those, via our Facebook business page or our personal page, where a lot of our sphere is, just so they can see that, hey, what's better, you talking how great you are about yourself, or other people saying how great you are. Of course, other people, that third-party documentation. As we know, when we go out to buy a car or something major, or even a house, we're looking for, reviews and testimonials. And so promote your client testimonials, and that builds that kind of the power of feel good. People trusting you when they see that 4, 5, 6, 10 other people are saying something great about your service. Okay.
Absolutely. And I hate to keep going back to this one, but all of these can be reruns. It's not something you may not have a client testimonial right now, but did you get one a year ago? Promote it again. Just say, I've been doing this so long. Here's what a client said about me. You see reruns on TV all the time. You just want people seeing the activity that you're doing. So don't feel like it has to be a testimony you got today. Pull out an old one.
Outstanding.
Okay, so let's see. We have some questions. That was it on social media. Let's go to the chat box.
Okay. Let's see.
We had a couple questions.
I'll let you work
Yeah, I'll work it. Thank you.
We're working together.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. So someone says, may I get permission to record your presentation through Zoom? Thank you in advance. I'm sorry, that was private, but we have it all open. Not really trying to have it recorded right now. Can we get copies of your slides? Yes, there will be a way for you to get copies of the slides. All right.
Okay.
So let's keep going.
And we're going to really be flying through these for time's sake. We want to honor your time here. So, right.
Okay, strategic partners. So we're going to go through these real quick.
Okay, yes. And so this is key. I think for all the lead generation strategies that we've used and employed, I want to say strategic partners have probably been one of the tops as far as helping us generate a consistent, predictable, and reliable flow of leads on a regular basis each and every year. And this is about partnering with other professionals to where you're able to form relationships, be intentional about forming relationships to support one another's businesses. Okay, so we're going to talk about aligning with strategic partners to generate leads.
Okay.
I'll let you do that.
Not sure why that's going on.
Okay, let's talk about lenders. When we look back at all of our business and all of our closed business, I would say over 20% of our closed business, the entire time that we've been real estate professionals, we can link back to the relationship that we had with lenders and financial advisors that have given us a lot of leads, and we've given them a lot of leads as well. And so forming alliances with lenders, that you do business with, your preferred lenders. And here's a strategy. Definitely take this down. And you want to come from a place of giving. And I learned this from a lender who did this to me. And I said, wow, I'm going to use that strategy. Call up your lender. Call up, and we'll refer to some other business professionals as well. But call up your lender. Say, hey, look, I just want to give you a call because I would like to schedule some time maybe for us to go out to lunch or have some coffee because I would like to learn more about your goals, for this year and beyond, and see what I can do to help you grow your business. Now, do you think a lender is going to turn down that appointment? Not at all. Because most of the time, we're reaching out trying to figure out how, we can get business from our strategic partners. But when you come from a place of giving, saying, hey, I want to sit down and learn more about your goals and see how I can help you grow your business, what do you think is going to happen? They're going to want to reciprocate that. And so, again, once you form that relationship and of starting to work together, be the first one to give. Mm-hmm. Try to be the first one to give them a referral, give them a buyer, and that will reciprocate. And you'll start to, what we found is we've started to get consistent business from some of our referral partners, strategic partners, by having that giving spirit and forming that intentional alliance.
That's true. Givers gain. Financial advisors and planners, just like lenders, but financial advisors and planners know people and are advising people who need to do what's best for their family legacy. And of course, we know home ownership is a part of that. You need to make sure you have at least one, if not two, good financial advisors and planners on your team as strategic partners. But not only just have them on your team, you need to just in your Rolodex, per se, in your phone, you need to sit down with them, find out about their company, find out about their business, because there's a lot of synergy in what you all do.
Absolutely. And with all these, have a plan. Like, we, make it a point to meet with our strategic partners, whether it be a Zoom or face-to-face, at least once a month, just to have a conversation, talk about things. Maybe we can do a joint educational seminar together, Zoom presentation, something that is going to really kind of be the benefit both of us. So you want to be strategic and intentional about that.
13.
Agents in other states where you aren't licensed. This is a big one. I want to say over the past few years, a lot of our business, even currently, a lot of our business has come from other agents who are not licensed in the jurisdictions that we serve. Great thing about the DMV area is that you can get to DC, Maryland, and Virginia, within 30 minutes or less anywhere you pretty much live in the immediate DMV area. So we are licensed in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. So we get a lot of business from other agents who aren't licensed, let's say in DC, and they only may be licensed in Virginia or Maryland, because we form relationships. They see, we post, they see that we're active in closing deals in those other jurisdictions. And so they're like, hey, when they get a deal, think about it. When you give a referral to another agent, you want to make sure it's going to get closed, because you want to get your referral fee. And that's your reputation. And so, getting another license, another jurisdiction will definitely open up opportunities for you to generate maybe extra 2, 3, 4 transactions and more leads from other agents.
And also with that, even in parts of the state where you don't work in, so we said in other states, but really wherever you are not necessarily licensed, because if it's the state, it's statewide. But if it's an area where you just said, I'm not driving out there, say it's Ocean City for whatever reason, and maybe you do drive out there, I don't know. But if it's a part of the area, like we don't service Richmond, Virginia, even though we reside in Virginia. So wherever you are, and you're connecting meeting, if you go to the NAR conferences, you go to CE classes and you're meeting people and they're not licensed in your area, network with them and connect with them.
Okay, outstanding.
Accountants are just like, we don't have to go into that one long, that's number 14, but they're just like what we talked about, financial advisors and the lenders. They know people who need to shift funds and money and who are concerned about their legacy in real estate.
Absolutely.
Lawyers are the same way.
Yeah, look at these group of professionals as the quarterback for their clients. If a lawyer is working with their client or an accountant, they all have their services have a financial impact, and then real estate's going to be tied into that.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Okay, 16, other real estate industry professionals. So that would be people like home inspectors, surveyors, just whoever. I mean, we can't name them all, but people who work with people in homes, contractors, roofers, all those types of
lawn
people.
Servicing.
Yeah, be friends with them. And they may, remember we talked about promoting other businesses. See, some of these you can work together and weave together. Remember we talked about promoting other businesses? Those may be some of the other businesses that you're promoting in your videos. You may show, what is it? The people that wash, what are those people called? Power washers. Yeah. You may show a power washer, power washing a house and say, you need yours power wash? This guy's the person. Because you want to be all things real estate to your sphere.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's see. I think we had a question.
Yes, we're going to pause here before the next one with the chat.
We like to make sure. Will there be a replay of the webinar? I'm not sure if there will be a replay of this webinar. We may redo it if the feedback's favorable. I'm not sure if there'll be a replay though. Okay, next group of exciting leads will come from your community involvement. So let's
get right to it. Love community involvement. I want to say something about community involvement here is that people love people and love to support professionals who care about their community, who are involved, who are not just taken from their community, who are givers in their community, volunteering in their community, not just on the roll or on the membership, of the service organization, but who are getting their hands dirty, who are involved and active in making the community better. So we're going to talk about some specific strategies.
Yeah, we're very excited about this stuff.
Yes.
If you can't tell, we just wake up and think, how can we generate a lead today?
I know. Okay. School PTA. And again, a lot of these things, like I said, we've seen our agents do that have generated leads that work. Be active, be on and active in your school PTA. And the main thing with all of these lead generating activities is that it's all about connecting with the different communities of people that you are involved with, that are already connected with, or even open yourself up to new communities of people that you can get connected with and get to know, and that they can get to know, like, and trust you. So when you're serving on your school PTA, other parents are going to get to know you in a different light, not just your son or daughter's parent, but now they're going to get to know you as, wow, an active and concerned parent. Now they're going to get to know you as a realtor, because as you're having conversations, it's going to come up. So what type of work do you do? Okay, and so when they find out that you're a realtor, you have a vested interest in their school, naturally, when it comes to, buying or selling a house, or if they know somebody's looking to buy or sell a house, you're going to be top of mind. And we've actually generated leads and closed business just by being involved in our school.
Yeah, so be involved. And you may say, well, my kids are grown, or my kids are gone. People that have kids in school. Do they need any donations? Are they doing any, what are those things called, paint runs and all that kind of stuff? How can I help your child's school? So people.
Absolutely.
All right, 18, similar to PTA, but kids sports organizations. If you have kids that are in that, it's the easiest way, because you're traveling all the time, you're networking, you're talking at the snack machine, you're complaining about the refs together. You're mad at the coach because your child didn't play as much as you thought. But in that, you're building relationships with these people, and they see you in a different light. And so there are ways that you can connect with these organizations. If it's your kid, your grandkids, neighbors' kids, you can provide sponsorships. There are different ways that you can connect with kids' sports organizations. So look and see who that's in sports organizations and work that realm.
Okay, great. Fraternities and sororities. Many of you may be in a fraternity and sorority. I know I'm in a fraternity as well from undergrad. And so not just being in it, but staying connected, to your frat brothers or sisters. If you're actively involved in the alumni chapter, being involved, sponsoring, playing in the golf tournament, being, supporting and working and serving. And of course, those are relationships that you have, and they're going to get to know you as a person more, and they're going to get to know what you do. If you have a chance maybe to do a free homebuyer seminar for your fraternity or sorority, great way to generate leads.
Okay. We'll move it to that side.
Okay.
The numbers are doubling up. Okay, number 20, church religious volunteer service. So getting involved in your local church or local religious organization and volunteering, not because, now a lot of these, we have to understand we have to have the right heart. So the idea is give because we want to give with our time, our activities, our support. But understand, we just have an understanding that when we partnered with these organizations and we worked in our local church to be specific, we have got different returns because people trust us, they know us, they see us, they see that we're supporting the same causes they're supporting, and they want to do business with people like that.
And again, all of this works in synergy. So a lot of people who we go to church with, we're connected to on LinkedIn, they're connected to us on Instagram and Facebook, and so they see our professional activities, so they know who we are without us saying, hey, I'm a realtor.
Yeah, and a lot of times you want to make sure that you're not doing that. That may not be appropriate in that environment, but the integrity of how you operate will shine through every time.
Okay, all right.
21 is HOA committees and boards. That kind of goes without saying, being active in your HOA, being on boards and so forth. 22, recreation, hobbies, special interest groups. Very similar, I know we're flying through, but very similar to what we talked about even on the Facebook groups. If you're in a garden club or a running club or a new mom's club or an old mom's club, so to speak, but any hobbies and groups where you can connect with people, a paint club, people do all those paint parties and stuff. Connecting in these groups and letting people know what you do when you have the opportunity. Not, once again, people will run away from you if you're just going to pass out cards.
Right.
But if it comes up, connecting, building friends and relationships, it will come up, and it's a great source of referrals.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, vendor tables. This is great. And again, most of these are free to do. Some of these are low cost, but maybe identifying a couple of events that you want to support throughout the year. I know there's always about 2 or 3 events that we have a table with is low cost, and that's a great way to get in front of people, in front of your current target market, and then other people who you may not know, to meet new people and kind of reinforce old relationships, and being able to, talk to people, offer your, provide marketing materials about who you are and the services you provide and things like that, and maybe a giveaway, So we've generated a lot of leads by having low cost vendor tables at events that are that get us in front of our target audience.
Absolutely. 24, similar to vendor tables, but sponsorships. If you're like me, people who are in fraternities, sororities, 100 Black women, 100 Black men, coalition of women, all these different groups, and they're constantly having events because they raise funds. They're charitable organizations, and they're raising funds, and they need people to be in their book or to support their rainbow tea or what have you. Be a supporter of those, as long as it's within your budget, but be a supporter.
Absolutely. And remind your family that you are a real estate agent. Literally just last week, we sold my cousin's condo. Now, we helped her buy her condo when she moved from Connecticut to Arlington 4 years ago, but just staying connected. We were connected on social media. We stay involved. She knew I was an agent. You'll be amazed that some of you may have family members that don't know you're an agent. So you may be missing out on referrals, or you may be missing out on them being able to serve you. So connect with your cousins and, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles. Let them know, hey, you are a real estate agent.
And the thing is with this is sometimes they're not in your area, but they know people are coming to your area. Let them know I can serve your friends and family. Also, if they're not in your area, you can make referral fees. So remind them that you are the go-to person in real estate. And if they need to sell their home, even if it's in Arkansas and you're not licensed there, you can find them an agent. So you need to remind them of that.
Absolutely. Okay.
26.
We're gonna fly through this. Just create your own network. So back to the other one, as far as those recreational groups and hobbies and activities. If you can't find one, create one. If you love to jog, create a jogging group where you jog every Saturday or twice a month. And you pick a different park or where to jog. Again, you're gonna start cultivating relationships, and then you may start a Facebook group out of that, and next thing you know, grows from 10 to 20 to 50, or a biking group or golf buddies. And of course, out of that, you're gonna start to get to know, like, and trust one another. So when it comes up about real estate, who are they gonna want to go to? People who they know, like, and trust, and that's another way to generate leads.
27. Develop and promote an incentive program for other industry workers. These are really hot right now, just because there are a lot of professionals that are on the front line. So essential workers, heroes, teachers, nurses. Develop some type of incentive program. They're going to get a free home inspection, or they're going to get, a certain percentage in closing cost help, or what have you. You may partner with your lender to offer these things, but you can develop your own incentive program. Of course, you have to abide by the rules of your brokerage, because your brokerage may not just let you be at liberty to give things away. So all of these go without saying, to run them by your brokerage and your team leads and all that. But if you have that leverage to do that, do it.
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's see. I don't think I saw any questions. Nope. No questions.
Good. All right. We're going to fly through these for time's sake and everything. So continue to write fast. Okay.
Educational workshops. So these are really things that you can do to provide education. Guess what someone once told me? If you stand in front of a room and you talk, it makes you a subject matter expert. Now, I don't know if that's all true, because we see a lot of people standing in front of rooms and at podiums talking, and we know they don't know what they talk about. But when it comes to real estate, I think we can make that work in our favor.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I know early in our career, doing educational seminars really launched our business in a big way. We came in before getting in the business professionally. We were real estate investors. So we carved out that niche. There's riches in the niches. So we started doing seminars and even one-on-one consultation with people who wanted to get in real estate investing. And so we generated a lot of leads and clients and closed business from that. So education is key. And like my wife said, when you're in front of people and you're the subject matter expert, they start to trust you. Then it's all about getting them to know and like you, cultivate that relationship, generate business.
Okay, so real estate investing is one. Home buyer workshops, you all know how to do those. And these things you can do virtually.
Right.
It's not like you have to wait till the COVID crisis is lifted. We can do these virtually. You may be able to get more people. Some of our workshops, we took them from face to face. We just shifted, we stopped and pivoted. And we've been getting more people now that they're on virtual.
Yeah, you can do an Eventbrite sign up or do a Facebook event sign up, do a Zoom or what have you. Do it right there virtually.
Home seller workshops. We have home buyer workshops all the time. Home seller workshops. So you look, once again, you attract what you promote. Are you looking to get more listings? Or are you looking to get more buyers? Or maybe you just don't care, you want the business. But home seller workshops, talk about staging, talk about pricing. What's the market doing now? What are buyers looking for? All of those are good workshops that people will attend.
Absolutely.
I don't think we had any questions. We did not.
All right. Okay. Professional memberships. This is great, and some of the things that we previously talked about will kind of intertwine with this here, but professional memberships, not just being on the roster, but really being active and engaged with different types of professional memberships. Again, this is forming relationships with other professionals where you can reciprocate business. Okay, so it's really powerful. We've generated a lot of leads over the years, and I'll let my wife talk about this.
Well, number 31, Women's Council of Realtors. I know Prince George's County Association of Realtors has a very active Women's Council of Realtors group. Women's Network. Women's Council of Realtors, for me personally, has been amazing. That's how I broke into the luxury market, because I had one person refer $1.3 million lead to me, and that person knew other $1.3 million buyers, and guess what? Boom, I'm a luxury agent now. Not totally, but my point is I got my biggest lead for Women's Council of Realtors, and it propelled me into a whole different price bracket. And so Women's Council of Realtors and networks like that, we put that one on there because we have personal experience with it. But there are other groups that are very similar, like CRS and other groups like that, where they have the referral and share aspects of the business that you can take advantage of.
Okay, absolutely. Local Chamber of Commerce. I know we just became a local member of our local Chamber of Commerce here in Prince William County.
Actually, he's on the board.
And I serve on the board.
It
was an honor to get appointed to the board about a couple of months ago. And so, but last year we joined the board, and we actually, from one of the chamber events, again, it's about getting involved with being able to meet new people outside of your current sphere. I happened to meet a gentleman at one of the events. We got to talking. He found out I was we were agents. He owned a chain of restaurants, and next thing we know, we're doing business. He became a lead, and we've actually
done some deals.
He's done the transaction with him. And that was a direct result of being a member, not just being a member, but being engaged and actively involved with the Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah.
Okay.
And some of these things are not direct transactions like buying sales either. It's different things that you get from this that can lead you to other aspects of the real estate business.
Absolutely.
Black Chamber of Commerce is another one. That's a very active group. So the Black Chamber of Commerce is very much like the local, but it focuses on Black businesses. 34, BNI. You all probably have heard of BNI, but BNI sometimes can be hard to get into as a realtor, because realtors are normally the ones that start them. But start your own group, and you don't have to call it BNI. You can't, because there are rules with belonging to BNI, but you can just call yours whatever you want to call it, and you all get together and talk about how you can refer business back to one another. You don't have to go through BNI.
Absolutely.
You just create it and call it something else.
Okay.
35.
Real estate investment groups. Again, if you have a bent towards real estate investing or helping others, build a legacy through real estate investing, there are many, especially here in the DMV area. There are several real estate investment groups that you can be a part of. Some of them have membership fees, or you may have to pay for the event. Again, a lot of these are free, but some of these are low cost investments, not called investments that you make in your business, but we've seen that there's a great return on investment. So real estate investment groups, of course, the great thing about real estate investors, they are serial clients. They're constantly looking for the next deal, whether to buy, hold, and rent, or to buy, fix, flip, and sell. So a lot of our business and current clients are investors or people who are homeowners that turned into investors from having to move and rent out their property and things like that. But we've been part of investment groups, and we've gotten a lot of business over the years just from our involvement in real estate investment groups.
Absolutely. 36, designation groups. So if you designations groups. So if you have designations, you know, CIPS, Certified Luxury Home Marketing Specialist, PSA, At Home with Diverse. I mean, we can name so many. What is the senior real estate?
Senior real estate.
All those different types of designations that you can be a part of. Join the groups and be active because they're a great source of referrals.
Absolutely.
Public speaking, I think we talked about that,
yes.
But any type of public speaking at a child's school, you know, if your church is offering workshops, anything you can do to get in front to talk about what you do on a day-to-day basis.
And it doesn't have to be real estate related, you know, it could be something that you're good at that's not real estate related. You're talking about it, adding value to your community. Of course, they're going to get to know you as a real estate agent at some point.
Someone asked, what does BNI stand for? Business networking.
I think it's Business Network International, something like that. Don't quote me on that, but
okay, good. Someone responded anyway. Thank you, Sharette.
Okay, I had it right. Business Network International. Yep. I didn't even see that. Thank you.
Then someone says, will we receive, and thank you. You said great information.
Thank you.
Thank you. Will we receive a copy of the slideshow? Yes, you'll be able to receive a copy of the slideshow.
Okay. All right. We're heading down the stretch here, so we're going to fly through these. Branding and marketing. You know, we have a saying, ABB. You want to write that down? ABB, always be branding. So you want your brand out there, and you want to be marketed at all times, 24 hours a day. So, I'm sorry about that. So we're going to go right through this here.
Okay.
Branding and marketing. Promote your designations and certifications.
Yeah. Brand yourself as the luxury person, or the international, or the global, or the pricing strategy. You need to promote that. I don't care if you got it 5 years ago. Go pull it out and promote it again. Post that little logo. Everyone has their own little logo that they give you. Post it and say, hey, I'm so excited that I'm so-and-so. Put it in your hashtags. When you hashtag Certified Luxury Home Marketing Specialist.
Yeah, and a lot of these designation certifications, they offer templates where you can just put your name and company and things like that, your website. We do it all the time. We include those in all of our buyer and seller packets, and even we every once in a while we'll just post it on Instagram or Facebook. Just let people know we're a subject matter expert in these areas.
And what is branding? Branding is what people say about you. Your branding speaks before you do. Your branding speaks when you leave the room. Your branding speaks when you're not there. So branding yourself as these subject matter experts is what people will say. If they're looking for someone else, so-and-so is an expert in that, even other agents.
Okay, great. All right, I'm going to fly through these. Car magnets and wraps. When I first got my license, I used to drive a green Ford SUV. Okay, it was an Expedition, big truck. People knew me by the guy who had the car magnet. I had a car magnet.
And you had a wrap too.
I had letters on the back window, you know, with the website. I had a car magnet on each side. And so I drove that big green Expedition everywhere I went, you know, parked it, you know. And so people knew me as a realtor because, again, that's 24-hour, always be branding car magnet. And so we've actually gotten leads and business from people that say, hey, look, I saw your car, I saw your magnet, you know, and got closed business from it.
Yeah, so people are always watching. Number 40, placement of flyers and business cards. This means if you go somewhere and they allow you to put your flyers and your business cards, put some in there. For example, we've gotten 2 leads from Smoothie King alone. But don't y'all go to Smoothie King putting your stuff in there.
Don't put your cards on top of our cards now.
So that is a secret now. Yep. But you know what? We live in abundance. So if you see it there, place yours too.
Yeah.
But the idea is really that place your business cards wherever you can, and you never know. We've gotten two real leads with one. Well, I don't think either have closed yet, but they're approved.
Yes.
And so they're actively.
Yeah, and if you're having a home buyer seller seminar, let them know if you can place your flyer there as well.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
41. This goes without saying. Wear some branded clothing.
Yes.
It works wonders.
I have probably about 7 or 8. I love in the summertime. I have my slacks and I have my golf polo shirts with my company brand embroidered in it. And so that's pretty much my outfit, you know, when I'm out and about, you know, during the spring and summertime. So again, it's not me having to say I'm a realtor, but as I'm engaging and meeting people and having conversations, showing up to the school PTA meeting, going to the basketball game. Trust me, make sure I have my golf polo on and with my realtor pin or lapel or what have you, so they know, hey, I'm an agent.
Okay, so I think we caught all of our questions at this point. Okay, we do have one. Let's see. It said, Miss Numberdine, please repeat. Yeah, we can go back to that at the very end.
Yes.
After we finish, we'll give you number 9.
Okay, so we're coming down the home stretch here.
Okay, prospecting activities. The definition of prospecting activities are things that you do just to straight up ask for business.
Or you're in front of people.
Yeah.
So marketing is more so like having a business card or Smoothie King. So you're not physically there, but they see your information. Prospecting is putting yourself in front of people where you can have conversations.
And you can just straight up ask. Number 42, housewarming parties.
Housewarming parties. Now, this is a big one here. We've gotten so much business, and we're still getting referrals and repeat business from housewarming parties. Partnering up with the lender, and again, low cost. Send out the invitations, providing food, letting them know that, hey, we want to have you invite 40 to 50 of your closest friends and celebrate the settlement of your new home at a time that's convenient for them, a couple of hours. So, hey, you have some food there, have a budget. You bring a gift, and of course they're gonna allow you to have some words. They're gonna thank you, you're gonna thank them, congratulate them, and then leave a little bit early. Let them, of course, you can have your business cards and marketing materials and things like that. But again, it's not in your face marketing, but again, and they're gonna say, wow, your realtor, man, did all this for you and celebrate you. We've gotten a lot of business and still getting business and things like that.
With COVID, you may have to do it a little differently. You may have to do a Zoom housewarming party or something like that, creative, where you provide just a video greeting or something. So be creative, but this is something that has worked. So at least follow it in your arsenal of activities.
Open house. This is big, especially if you're new to the business. I know for all of our new agents, we tell them, hey, partner with agents that don't mind you sitting in or doing an open house for them. This is a great way to get in front of people and market the listing. You're there in front of them, and then of course when those people come in who don't have an agent, that's an opportunity for them to be able to convert them into their leads and their clients.
Okay, and that was our 10-minute bell that just went off.
Yes.
So we only have 10 minutes left. 44, client appreciation events. These are huge. One of our team members, she does so much business. And this we stole from her. She rents out a movie theater, and like any big movie that comes out, like Star Wars, what was the other one, Marvel, those types of movies, because they're typically good for everybody to watch, they're clean, those types of movies. She rents it out and she invites everybody. Now that one is probably our most expensive one.
Yes.
It's on here. Because I think her budget is like $4,000, but you can have people assist you with it. You can go 50-50 with your lender or something. But client appreciation events, you can have it at a park.
Or a bowling alley.
A bowling alley. You don't even really have to do the expensive ones. But client appreciation events that you can do.
You're in face-to-face. Hand out business cards. Again, not going around people you don't know and just like a deck of cards, but, always have your business cards on you and be prepared when you're at a networking event. You're meeting people, you're engaged, exchanging business cards, things like that. And so always when you have an opportunity to be able to have meaningful conversations with people, and business comes up and there's an appropriate time to exchange business cards, always be prepared. Carry them at all times. I carry them at the gym. We've actually generated a lot of clients just from the gym, from them getting to know me getting to know them. And I always have my cards, in my locker or in my pocket. So when they say, hey, look, do you have a card? It's right there.
Always, because I know we're in the virtual age where a lot of people have the virtual business cards and stuff. And you should have that too. But I knew someone once who was talking to a guy. He had basically closed a multi-million-dollar deal. He was at a bar. And he was talking, and the guy said, this sounds wonderful. Just give me your business card. He said, oh, I don't have any business card. And the client said, I'm not doing business with you. How are you going to sell my house and you don't even have a business card? What if a prospective buyer needed to get in touch with you, you don't have a business card? He said, I don't do business like that. Now, he may have been a little old-fashioned, but I tell you, I don't want to lose business because I don't have business cards.
Absolutely.
So keep those with you. Okay. I don't think, let me see if we have any more questions.
Been on time.
Okay, past clients. Past clients. Go back and look at your Rolodex. Who are some people you served in the past, but you haven't reached out to them recently?
Now, keep in mind, NAR statistics say, most people move within about, I think it's about 8 years, and majority of people move within a 12-mile radius of where they live. And that's NAR, profile of home buyers and sellers. So what does that mean? A lot of your past clients, if they've been in their house 6, 7, 8 years, they're probably on the verge of being ready to move. And guess what? They're probably going to move within the same jurisdiction that you're currently serving. So this is very important. Okay. Acknowledge birthdays. Free, easy to do. A lot of people don't do it, but don't just click like or happy birthday on Facebook, but do something special to stand out. Make sure you get all your clients' birthdays, okay, and put them in your calendar so they alert you. And then when they come up, for your Raven fans, you want to give them a call. People who send you a lot of business, maybe repeat clients, maybe take them out to lunch, or at least give them a call, do something a little more special, maybe a gift card. For everybody else, do something, maybe send them a video. Happy birthday, how you doing? Just wanted to say, hey, wanted to let you know, hey, we were thinking about you on your special day. Hope all is well, but just want to say happy birthday. You're not selling real estate. You're not asking for referrals, just acknowledging birthdays. We did this, I know, with a client who bought a house from us in 2008 every year. Happy birthday, and other things. Sent her happy birthday last year. She was like, hey, I'm glad you reached out because I'm looking to put my house on the market next spring, which was this spring. We just closed on it last week.
Okay, 47. Provide an annual CMA. Reach out to your clients who bought houses and say, oh, just wanted to let you know how the market's doing in your neighborhood. Send it to them. And this is something you can also post. This is another one you can just post blanket on Facebook or somewhere asking if people want CMAs. You can do that too. But to your actual clients where you sold their houses, it gives you a reason to get in touch with them every single year.
Absolutely. And real estate is always on the top of mind with people, even if they're not looking to move or buy a home. They want to know, how much is my house worth? Trust me, they're checking.
Connect on social media. You would be amazed at the people that aren't friends with their clients on social media. And sometimes it's without saying, because they've been referred to us and we didn't meet them on social media. But if you have worked with clients and they're not on your social media, send them an invite and connect with them.
And you connect with them on as many as you can. Some may be more active on Instagram than Facebook, or more active on LinkedIn. Try to connect with them on all the major ones that you use.
49, just ask for referrals.
Right, sometimes you forget to ask.
Just say, who do you know is looking to buy or sell? And statistics will say the best time to ask is while they're in the process, because it's on their mind. It's like if you buy a car, you start to notice all the cars that are like yours. So ask for referrals from people who you're currently working with as well as your past.
Yeah, and what I've learned, the strategies that's worked is that, related to what they're going through. So let's say if they just, you're helping them sell a home, say, if you happen to come across somebody having a conversation with somebody who's looking to sell their home and we're able to help them like we help you, we love to have an introduction and see how we can assist them. So that's a way of using language to ask for a referral without even saying referral. We love to have an introduction and see how we can assist them. That makes sense? All right, 2 more.
Okay. Acknowledge and support special life events.
This is great. This is great. Wow, we had an amazing experience with a young lady who we've done many transactions for her and her husband. Helped her buy a house when she was single. She got married. We ended up selling her husband's house and her house. So when they got married, they invited us to the wedding. And so we went to the wedding, again, a special life event. And so she asked my wife to be for the reception, to be the MC for the reception. So my wife was like, sure, I'll do that. She's well known. They're both well known and from the area. And so had over 100 people at the reception. And so that wasn't planned, nothing we instigated. But at the end of the reception, she was thanking everybody. And she said, also, I'd like to thank our realtors, Mike and Tara and everything. So if you need to buy a house, you definitely want to give them a call. Big shout, 100+ people. We ended up helping several people just from that reception buy homes, and we're still getting referrals and leads from that. So acknowledge and support special life events and stay engaged with your past clients.
And it's so amazing. One of the blessings is we love all our clients.
Yes.
But one of the people in there happened to be a physician, and guess who physicians know? Other physicians.
Yes.
And so from that, we've gotten a string of physicians referrals as well. And just typically, because they're physicians, they have a certain lifestyle requirement, so that means their price points are a little higher. So it helped us get into a higher price point as well. Right. And 51, this is our last one, is personal notes.
Personal notes, very minimal cost. You know, you can go to the dollar store and get some blank cards or what have you, some labels, stamps, and just writing hand personal notes. Just, you know, thanking somebody for, you know, allow them to help you serve them in buying a home and complete their transition. Happy birthdays. Just, you know, congratulations on your son. This is graduation time. So if any of your past clients have kids graduating, of course, it's been a tough time with COVID. Just sending a personal handwritten note. I know when we get mail, and probably a lot of you all, when you see something that's been handwritten on the envelope instead of just a label or typed in, that's probably the first thing that you're opening, because you're like, wow, somebody took time to, you know, write me a letter or a personal note. And that's, you'll be amazed. And this is all about, you know, showing people that you care about them beyond the transaction, you care about the relationship, and that over time results in leads, referrals, and repeat business.
Absolutely.
Okay,
well, we certainly have enjoyed our time with you.
Yes.
And we hope that you got at least one thing out of this that you can do. Now our goal, and you set a goal for them.
Now here's a goal. Here's your homework assignment. And this is something we tell our agents, we do ourselves. Don't try to do everything, but pick at least 10. At least 10 of these strategies that you are going to commit to doing every week. Some you can do on a daily basis or a weekly basis for the next 90 days. And we say that because, you know, it takes time to create habits and break, you know, old habits and create new habits, but pick at least 10 or more that you're going to commit to do starting today over the next 90 days. And you do that, and you're going to have a high probability of your lead generation going to the next level, your business growing to the next level, and ultimately your income growing to the next level. Okay.
Very good. So we had a couple people miss some. First of all, connect with us on social media. We do some business empowerment series stuff that we put out there that, you know, speaks to some of the stuff, tells you how some of our agents are doing things. And then we also just highlight other businesses. So connect with us. That's how you can find us. Let's go back real quick. Someone wanted to see. Nice. So we're going to stop share real quick, and we'll just pull this up on our end and look at these. So 24. Okay. We're good. 24 was sponsorships, and 25 was remind your family that you're an agent. Remind your family and close friends. Number 9 was connect your ask to your activity. Connect your ask to your activity. Are there any other questions? Oh, someone said 26. Sorry, I gave you 24 and 25, Yolanda. My apologies. And let's give a virtual hand clap for Yolanda. She's our PG Car president, doing a wonderful job. Awesome. I see all the awesome things that she's doing. 26 was church, religious, violent. No, that's 20. I'm sorry. 20. And I have my glasses on and can't even see. Well, sorry about that. 26 was create your own network group. So that is basically create your own network group. And you know, if you can't get into a BNI, make your own. Someone said 41. 41 was, I'm sorry. The slides are one thing, and then we got to look. 41 was to wear branded clothing.
Yep. And I just want to say the foundation of all 51 of these is connecting and communicating with people to build relationships that you continue to nurture over time that's going to generate into new business, repeat business, and referral business. Okay. And this is a lot of things, like I said, I'm sharing with you things that has worked for us, worked with our agents, and really has helped us to build a business that's predictable, reliable, and consistent. That's what you want. You have a business. You only have a business when you have predictable, reliable, and consistent results of success. You want consistent, reliable, and predictable flow of leads coming to your business, not wondering, hey, how am I going to get my next lead this week or this month?
And someone said 33, that was your Black Chamber of Commerce. Black Chamber of Commerce is another lead source. All right. Did I answer all of your questions? I think I did.
41, 33.
Yeah, I think I
Okay.
went through them all. But we'll just stay on until you leave. But we are
We're
done.
done.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes,
Let's thank Renata for putting this together.
Thank you, Renata.
She's on and hiding.
Yes.
She's our phantom Renata right now. But that's okay. So thank you, Renata. Thank you all for having us. And we just want you to have a blessed day. And
I just want to let you know, reach back out. So over the next 90 days, if you connect with us on social media, and you'll see our email or Facebook, LinkedIn, and let us know. Let us know if there's something new that you've implemented that's actually helped you generate some leads. We'd love to hear how this is working out for you.
Okay, so someone said to explain 9. Yeah, that one, connect your ask to your why. That is basically whatever, not your ask to your why. Your ask, I'm sorry. I just
connect
had
your
it.
ask.
I just had it. Your ask to your activity. So if you remember we said you attract what you promote. So if you're promoting new construction, you're really asking for new people who are interested in new construction to call you. So that's how you're connecting your ask to your activity. Show new construction on your Facebook or whatever, and then say, if you're interested in new construction, give me a call, connect with me, DM me. However you ask people to get in touch with you. That's however you think it works best. But that's what we meant by that one.
Okay. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says, where would the slides be? We are supposed to get these to, this is Tangela asking, we're supposed to get these to Renata because there's supposed to be a way for us to see everyone who showed up. And we have the list here, so if nothing else, we'll be able to pull it from this. Okay? And we will get those, you will get those from Renata. But give us a minute to pull everything down and, get it to
Absolutely.
you. All right. Okay, one person waiting.
Oh.
I don't think it's any need to let anyone else in at this point. Okay, well, that is done. Someone says, yeah. So yeah, you missed 1 through 10. So we will be able to send the slides to you.
Absolutely.
That way. And that was Tangela Roundtree. Okay?
Okay.
All right, we'll get them to you. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. And everybody have a wonderful and productive day.
All right.
10, 90 days. Let us know how you're doing.
All right.
All
Bye.
right. Bye.